Vineyards as far as the eye can see. They nestle on the edges of the Palatinate forest, facing the sun. The German cyclists' wine route runs right through the vineyards. It combines nature, culture and enjoyment on a 100-kilometre route from estate to estate, including stop-offs.
Now we just have to make sure we find this bend in the wine route where we can cycle into the vineyards.
The Pfalz, or Palatinate, is a region with a very distinct local cuisine. Every tiny village offers wineries and traditional inns. Deidesheim has a very special reputation. The Deidesheimer Hof Hotel and restaurant is centrally located right on the market square. It's been known internationally ever since former German Chancellor Helmut Kohl invited political guests here. The regional taste for hearty sausage and meat dishes is legendary. Here they're served with a modern twist.
Cuisine in the Pfalz region has become a bit more refined, especially during the past 15 years. We have a lot of excellent restaurants here in the Pfalz, and it's always worth making the trip because of the food. People from here used to go to Alsace to eat. Now people from there come to eat here.
Our next stop is Humber. Nowhere else do you sense the region's turbulent history better than here. High above the village, Humber Castle. Built in the 11th century, it has belonged to Bavaria and to France and was destroyed and rebuilt several times. It's been an imperial castle, bishop's residence, archive and ruin. Nowadays it houses a museum that documents an important chapter in German history. The Humbach Festival. On May the 27th, 1832, 30,000 people marched to the castle in a protest procession. They demanded basic rights, freedom and peace among nations. More than 100 years later, in 1949, this became the basis for West Germany's constitution.
After 8 months of work, the Parliamentary Council in Bonn has passed the basic law for the new Federal Republic of Germany.
We follow the German wine route south. These vines are valuable because of their extreme rarity. They're more than 400 years old and still supply grapes. They belong to the village of Rot unter Rietburg. Most villages in the Pfalz were laid waste in the 17th century during the War of the Palatine Succession. Rot unter Rietburg escaped harm. So this winemaking village is a gem. Its buildings are up to 400 years old. We stopped to look at Ludwigshöhe Villa. When the Pfalz still belonged to Bavaria, King Ludwig I had a summer residence built here. It rises above the vineyards like a gallery with a panoramic view. It's like a touch of Tuscany in Germany, and that's what King Ludwig wanted. He called the scenery the most beautiful square mile in his realm. The rooms also exude an easygoing Mediterranean flair. The anniversary of Ludwig I's birth is still celebrated here in the villa every year. Like the Bavarian king, the painter Max Slevogt loved the Pfalz. An entire floor here is devoted to his paintings. Slevogt is considered one of the most important representatives of German Impressionism. Wine is the heart and soul of the region and the largest economic factor. The Pfalz is the biggest Riesling grape-growing area in the world.
82, also schon im guten Kabinettbereich.
Thanks to the work of young, committed vintners, wines from the Pfalz region are becoming increasingly popular and winning prizes.
My hope is that sometime we'll be recognized internationally as a high-quality wine region. that lots of wine growers participate, and that we continue to look for the potential our locations provide and improve it so that we make advances bit by bit every year.
A trip along the German wine route begins or ends right here, at the German Wine Gate in Schweigen. As soon as you go through it, you're in France and can continue on your merry way.